All right, welcome to part 8 of our toy car. Last time we made some shelling and some holes and some slots and some window looking things. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, hey, can I make some glass inside of these windows? And the answer is yes, but I don't know how to do it. So, you'd be beyond my skill set. But let me show you kind of how you could think about this. So I'm going to go to the last extrusion I made with that back window. You'd have to save this over and over and over again and then figure out how to get those in the right spot because joint would have a difficult time. If you want to play around with it, you can though. But I'm not requiring this of you. I'm just kind of showing you some stuff right now. One of the operations you can do is called intersect. And what that's going to do is it's going to keep wherever this sweeps through and hits solid material, it's only going to keep that. And it gets rid of everything else. So right now, that profile is sweeping through and hitting material only right there. And if you click OK, it only keeps that particular part that would fit inside of there. So you could see that you kind of can make that. The only problem is I don't know how to insert that in there because it's not flat, which means that our traditional joints won't really work. But if you want to play around with it and try and figure that out, be my guest, especially if you're ahead. If you're not, though, let's just go ahead and continue on. We're going to make some headlights and some tail lights today. This one will be a little bit of a short one because you pretty much have the skills to do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our, let's start with our headlights. So I'm going to go ahead and sketch on that. Remember that we made a side plane, front plane, and back plane. So I'm going to expand my construction so I can see the planes I made, and I'm going to sketch on the front plane. That should bring us, so we're looking at the very front of the car, or our view cube is left. Okay, and I want my headlights right about in here. So I'm going to make some things like maybe I'll make an ellipse. You decide how you want this to be. Okay, maybe make one inside too. So it's looking like a couple of them. You could do things like make grills and things also, with this if you have extra time. Finish that sketch. Now, I know it's way out here and this is going to look weird, but don't worry, we're going to fix it. We're going to extrude those guys and we're going to go backwards. Now, you might be negative and you might be positive, but what we're going to do is we're going to go to the object and we're going to choose the object I want to go to, and it's going to go until it hits that, and we want to make sure it says join. Okay. Now, I know that looks weird, but calm down. We're going to fix it. Before we do that, let's mirror those to the other side like we've done a bunch of times. So we're going to create a mirror. Whoops, not hole. Let's create a mirror. And we're going to do features. Our objects is that last extrusion that I did. The mirror plane is the mid plane that we made way back at the beginning. Okay. Now, let's use the side plane. And we're going to sketch on the side plane. Okay. And now what we can do is we can kind of cut this off to mimic where the car is. So I'm going to create an arc, or you can just do a line. Actually, I think I'll just do a line for this because it's pretty close to being just a line. It's going to get kind of close to the car, but that's okay. And then I want to make sure that I've got a profile that goes all the way around this and is outside of that, so that when I cut through, I'm cutting through everything. Finish sketch. Then we're going to extrude, and we're going to use that to cut through everything. Cut all of it in this case. Okay. And now those headlights are just kind of on there. You can make those, if you want to make those a certain color, you can, if you're into that kind of thing. So we've got headlights on the front. Let's go ahead and do something on the back using the same method with the back plane. And I told you it was a short one. You're gonna give me a picture of the front headlights, a picture of the back headlights. Again, if you're ahead, you can make a grill thing if you want to, and have fun with it. So I decided to make myself a little license plate. You can do whatever you want. So show a picture of the front with the headlights, show a picture of the back with the headlights. And if you did other things because you had time, great. And we will see you next time for some springs and some coils and some sweeps and all sorts of other stuff. See you then.